Now that we have executed our first macro, our case is actively going. You will remember that from the macro screen we reviewed the execute column and the to do column to set up our case. Let's take a look at what the macro does. First, you will note that the screen was mostly blank prior to launching our macro. The to-do list seen here was empty. After executing our macro, the gases and monitors sections populated with the viewable information on the screen. We also see the first signs of our actions populating to the event log at the bottom. It should be noted that this one action of launching a macro has performed many different setup tasks needed for your case. We will review each of these in detail, as well as the various areas within the application screen you now see. Let's start with the to-do list. The to-do list feature provides a reminder for anticipated events, as well as a communication tool for the care team. The to-do list is one of the locations where documentation can take place. All of the items that need to be documented are listed, and once complete, the items will be stored under the Completed tab. By placing these anticipated events here, you can see that this allows pre-charted information, and a running list in order has been made available to speed the documentation process. Our first step from the to-do list will be to edit and execute the first action. First, click on Existing Line and select the pencil or edit icon. This brings up a visual of the pre-charted documentation and allows you to make any needed changes and then execute the documentation. In this example, peripheral IV has been pre-selected, but you may make any alterations desired by simply clicking in the boxes on the desired change. Note that you can also change the time of the documentation towards the bottom of the screen. After your review is finished, you can choose Execute to document the charting, or choose OK to return the charting to the to-do list, saving the changes made. Now that the existing line document has been executed, we can see this in two places. The event log will display an icon that you can hover over for the details. Or you can select the Completed tab to see it in the list format. This process can be repeated with the various actions available in the to-do list. After becoming familiar with the pre-charted information, you may wish to skip the editing process. You can do this by selecting the double chevron next to the pencil icon. This icon is the Execute icon. Lastly, if you decide that the action in the to-do list is not appropriate or needed, you can select the Remove or red X. This will remove the action entirely from the to-do list.